Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with Cthulhu's. So in our last episode, when we were still playing with patch 1.5.1, the Banks patch, we managed to destroy the Unbin, as well as the Kapibad Fanatics. So now there are no more awakened empires, or awakened ascendancies, or fallen empires, or whatever, left in the galaxy. It's just us versus these two. So we're playing with the 1.6 Adams patch, named after Douglas Adams, a man who left the world far too soon, in my opinion. And I'm being serious about that. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, right, 1.6 patch. So it's introduced some very new features that I was kind of really hoping to see early on, such as the organization of civilian ships. Also, I'm going to turn on the auto build mod to get these construction ships to build stuff on their own. There we go. That should automate things a little bit. What else was I doing? So I was looking through some of the... Well, I was kind of looking through the situation that we have going on right now, and I noticed something peculiar. Look at these guys. These guys are our subjects. They're our vassals, and we can integrate them. However, these guys, also our subjects, are our satellites, and we cannot integrate satellite subjects. These guys, the Belmacosa, are our dominion under us, and we cannot integrate dominion subjects. So I think what happened was, when the war in heaven broke out, these chump-ass bitches decided to side with one or the other awakened empires, thereby becoming either their satellites or becoming part of their dominion. And when we crushed the fallen empire or the awakened empire chump-ass bitches, we inherited the other weaker chump-ass bitches. And we actually inherited the same relationship that the awakened empires had with them, rather than them becoming our vassals. So I think what we want to do here now is we're going to integrate the Irenic Old Tour mandate, and we're actually generating enough influence that we should be able to take care of this. This is gonna take like what, 5 million years, which also equates to about 20 something years. I think 24 years maybe. So yeah, we'll begin the integration process there with these guys. But I think what I'll do with these guys in the future is I'll probably just release them and then attack them. I feel like it's a little iffy to declare war on your own satellite. I don't know how that's gonna play out. I get the feeling that something's gonna get fucked up. Like, maybe the developers didn't see this happening or something, and I just get this weird feeling that it's not gonna work as intended. So rather than keep them as our satellites, we're just gonna release them eventually and then just declare war on them. But in the meantime, we can actually... No, wait, can we? No, we can't declare war on these guys yet. I think we have a truce for another couple years. Right, that's fine. That should actually give us some time to rebuild our fleet, who are coming back over, I think. But on your way over, I want you guys to actually attack the enigmatic fortress. Governing ethic shifts in the Irenic Old Tour mandate, they've become more materialistic, and the Star Realm has become more xenophilic. Good for them. After a long and bloody conflict. Really? I mean, it was long, but it certainly wasn't bloody. If anything, it was more like proxy wars. The war that begun as a battle between two precursor empires has ended in the destruction of both at the hands of the younger races. At the hand of the younger race? Singular? The stupid-ass other chump-ass bitches didn't do anything. For all their ancient technological might, the arrogance and inflexibility of these ancient giants proved their undoing. And now they are gone, reduced to no more than another set of broken ruins of the past. A new age dawns on the galaxy, and from now on the fate of the younger races will be entirely their own to decide. This will be the age of the vengeful vegetables. Indeed. In the meantime, what is happening over here? These places all have at least one salad on them. Great. Let's actually put these guys into a sector so that I'm not expending any more resources than I need to. Which one should we go with? Let's go with Irai. I think that's a kind of easier to pronounce sector name rather than Yurg blah 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 blah. Great. And we only have 2 science ships. Why don't you guys start automatically exploring shit, and we'll actually get you guys some backup in the form of more science ships. How many more leaders can we recruit? We can recruit 4 more leaders, which means that I think we should recruit 4 more science ships. 2. Oh, they're building something. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. The waiting world, and still they come. Another update from Vigimar Prime, where we found those abandoned buildings. The number of colonists continues to increase, and now we're finding irregularities in the records. Family groups that shouldn't exist. Birth dates that make no sense. There must be secret migration from a lost colony, or else some peculiar sabotage by the colonists. Peculiar. But we can always use more citizens. Monitor and continue. Fantastic. I'm guessing it's somehow related to the loop. We have a new faction. The Democratic Reform Center? What the hell? Unbelievable. Democracy? In our lands? Jeez. What a sack full of nuts. Also, let's change our leader enhancement to capacity boosters. Thank you very much. I don't care that it's gonna cost us more. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. And let's also get an information quarantine going now that we're generating a decent amount of influence here. We can still possibly do away with one less core sector world. Sorry, core system or whatever. Alright. The enigmatic fortress. With the defeat of the defenses surrounding the ancient structure, we may find a way to explore its mysteries. Entering and traversing it may be difficult, but whoever built it must have possessed technology we can hardly dream of, making matters more arduous. The fortress appears to be recovering. Some of the people who helped disarm the fortress have volunteered to attempt entering and exploring it, with backup from the headquarters on Salad Bowl. Following through on our end will no doubt present its own challenges. Give the go-ahead. Despite the ages of technology separating us and the builders of the fortress, one invention is timeless: a closed door. After having forced the fortress to shut down, we found all entrances sealed. The team dispatched to explore the fortress have found an airlock at which at least appears possible to open from the outside, if it had been in working order. We'll find someone to assist the what? Oops, I didn't read that part. My bad. And I believe we are going to try to do the local power surge. So let's get a science ship all up in this hizzy. Huckleberry, you're up. Get over here. Let's do your thing. And let's get some new scientists up in these brand new spanking ass spanking science ships. Ah, nice. So far all anomaly kind of based-ish, kind of. Yeah, there you go. Nice. So go ahead. Start your automatic exploration. Thank you very much. And construction ships, do your thing. We're gonna keep the military fleet around, just in case shit hits the fan. Because I don't really remember the exact order in which I'm supposed to do these things. Building a couple more battleships. We also need a few more cruisers. Do we have cruisers incoming? No, we don't. Okay, great. So the Irenic Old Tort. No, wait. The Kapivads, I believe, were just recently modified. Fantastic. And we'll get some more destroyers here as well. Yeah, that's good. I think we actually might need more destroyers, but let's also start making some corvettes. Get some of these bitches all up in here. Kind of wish there was a hotkey that could, you know, pump out, what's it, 10 or 5 ships at a time. Because this is a little tedious. You know what? You know what will even be better? The kind of like unit recruitment system that EU4 has. And I know it's kind of rare for me to praise something of EU4 considering how it's probably one of my least favorites of the Paradox games. But what is this? Science ship, why ain't you doing nothing?
Anomaly.
Do something. Okay, now, are you in orbit now? Okay, you are in orbit now. The recruitment system where you can actually just get, do the whole recruitment stuff from the unit window, that would be really cool, and then they can just fly out to this fleet and join it immediately or automatically and stuff, but whatever. Alright, we have unemployment because we lost all our stupid ass freaking symbols of unity. Fine. Mineral silo. And this place, I'm assuming, creates a fair bit of minerals? Decent amount. I wouldn't say amazing, but go ahead. Mineral processing plant. This place generates a shit ton of minerals. And they've already have one. So let's go with the autochthon, which is apparently how you're supposed to pronounce it. And we'll go with autochthon for here as well. The monument is, of course, the celebration of the the native plant life and their liberation from the filthy ass animals that we have crushed and destroyed to liberate the plants. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Probably not. It was just poorly phrased, that's all. It made sense, it's just I'm not a very good word mouth person. Spiral power feed hub, because I don't think we can build an energy nexus there. That's fine. There's a few more places that are currently requiring... this actually generates a fair bit of minerals. I think we should favor that over the generation of unity. This place already has an autochthon and all that stuff, so let's just go with that. I thought it was kind of an interesting decision for Paradox to remove the symbols of unity entirely, but oh well. Okay, let's move these guys off the mineral, or off the energy, and get them onto the minerals. Yeah, get on to making more minerals for me, please. That's it? No, wait, nope, there's one more. Any more optimization needed? No, you guys are good? Cool. What about the industrial district? You guys need some work to do? There you go. Much better. And in terms of minerals, you guys are okay? Anyone here need someone else to... No? Cool. Fine. Fantastic. Alright.
Research complete.
What's done? Shield hit points?
Special project complete.
Whoa, 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 excuse me. Omega alignment, what the hell is this? The surface of this object angles space. The interior is not visible to any sensor or imaging technology available, but we all know what's in there. Do we though? When a temporal paradox becomes tangled, a kind of consciousness arises with its own needs, its own desires. This is what occurred with the consciousness that some call the worm in waiting. If we can align ourselves with that consciousness, we might just achieve a kind of immortality. Whoa, can we make our leaders immortal? That'd be amazing. Having stabilized the ship's connection to the power system of the fortress, we must decide how much energy to supply in the first surge. Since the technology is unfamiliar, the exact amount is difficult to determine. 2 estimates are available. And I believe it's lower estimate. I'm just gonna go with my memory. At first, the amount of energy supplied to the fortress seemed too small to make a difference. Then, the area surrounding the airlock slowly started to show signs of functioning. With some mechanical tricks and guesswork, the team accessed the controls and managed to open the airlock itself. Although not by the cleanest docking procedure, they are now inside the fortress. Let's hope we can also get them out. Cool, cool, cool. What is this? You're already exploring it. Cool, thanks.
Construction complete.
Otherwise, all these places have space stations and all that, right? Vigimar requires some love. Abandoned cargo pod. I'm pretty sure I've read this before, so we'll just ignore that. The away team find their way blocked by a massive bulkhead. The team report that there is a recessed alcove to the right, housing a pedestal and a contraption wrought in the same black material as the fortress itself. They believe this device is a key to opening the bulkhead. The leader of the explorers describes it as 3 upright poles, spaced equidistant across the top of the pedestal, with 3 rings, metal tori of varying sizes, placed around the leftmost pole, the smallest at the top and the largest at the bottom. So this is the Tower of Hanoi puzzle. Let's rearrange the metal tori on the poles. After the course of action was announced, a moment of silence followed, then vague scraping noises as the team attempted to carry out their plan. A splashing sound, so loud that at first you think the team has been swatted like small insects, is followed by cheers from the team as they report that a passage has opened. The bulkhead appears to have rapidly transformed into an unpleasant smelling liquid reminiscent of purple quicksilver. Combined with a relatively mundane puzzle mechanism, you have a feeling the team has been victims of an elaborate prank set up millennia ago. Well, we can laugh about it now at least. Alright, cool. Can we? I don't know if we can. Also, can I terraform these planets? No, I would need ecological adaptation. Cool.
Construction complete.
The pivot. The team reports that they have reached what appears to be the geometric center of the fortress, even if the internal geometry leaves some doubt if the concept of a center is even relevant in there. What is indisputably relevant is how the fortress is powered, which makes the team's new discovery all the more interesting. Dark matter is funneled around the fortress and then back to the core, like a cardiovascular system. Although the flow has stopped, the team has found signs that it is starting again. We can take all the time we want to study it, but it needs to be stopped now. Okay.
Situation log updated.
So I believe I can either do home system research, or supply dark matter, or use force. I think what worked in the past for me was the home system research, so we'll do that again.
Construction complete.
Go ahead. Do your thing, son. And you guys are being reinforced.
System
Great.
survey complete.
Further unlikely news from Vigimar Prime, where the population had been mysteriously increasing. Population numbers are now what we'd expect, but there has been some sort of information sabotage, or what our administrators aren't really sure. None of the individuals on the planet exists in our records. Every original colonist is missing. It's as if they've all been replaced by complete strangers. As against that, they all swear they're loyal citizens of Vengeful Vegetables. They're all productive and apparently sane. In all communications, they deny all knowledge of any confusion and insist there must be a mistake on our end. Let's send a team to investigate.
Situation log updated.
Alright, mister, after you're done with your thing, Huckleberry, you can go over to find out what's happening with those bunk-ass colonists. And that's still unemployment shit.
System
Cool.
survey complete.
Anomaly? Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Otherwise, I think this one... Oh, it's not going to take that long. I thought it was going to take quite a while, but... It appears I was wrong. And let's track this.
Construction
Any other
complete.
species that we need to neuter and destroy? No? Okay, cool. Fine, that's fine.
Construction
Fine.
complete. Anomaly found.
Oh, what is this? Yeah, there we go. Go ahead. Research that. How long is this gonna take?
Construction complete.
30 days. Okay, just a month.
Construction complete.
Warp impact. We've read that like a million times.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Alright. Guys are doing alright. You need to maybe go back home to do a little bit more
Construction
upgrading.
complete. Special project complete.
Now this part I don't actually remember. Scouring the local star for clues to how the fortress was built, we discovered a surprising secret. A fine mist of nanotechnological cameras have been found in close proximity to the star, acting as the eyes of the fortress and explaining the efficiency of its defenses. Accessing these with the data from the fortress, we can view the history of the system all the way back to its construction. However, we are running out of time. Which part of the construction process should we review for answers? I think it was the end? Reviewing the final stages of the construction, we discovered too late that they must have required the fortress to already be powered. The core must have been functional at the point where we started our viewing. Our team are reporting that the fortress is repowering, and with it, its control of the cameras and their footage. Alright, so that was the wrong choice. But, science ship, just don't get killed. What are you doing? Why are you moving towards them? Fine, I guess we'll, do this all over again. That's cool. Well, at least it reset, so, you don't need to evade hostiles. Just get over there, and we'll redo this, okay? Just take it easy, mister. 30 days. Yeah, fine. I guess it wasn't the end. Was it the beginning? Let's try the middle this time. See if that works. Okay, you guys are still reinforcing. I think we need one more battleship for this one. Oh, it's on its way. And what about the lower estimate? Yep, cool. What about the 2 cruisers? I got 1 cruiser coming in. I think Salad Bowl is still making the cruiser? Yeah, it is. Cool, cool, cool. What is your business? What's our research right now? Omega alignment. Metal tori. Laugh about it. Cool. And I think we'll do the
system survey
star again. I don't know if maybe there's other options that would work. I have no idea. But we'll try the star again and see if that one works. The middle part, we'll see if that works, is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, we'll find a way. So let's research project, thank you. And once this works, and we are feeling confident about our military strength, we will go to war against these dudes again. Try to take out some of their planets up here, and then cut them down to size so that in the future we can vassalize them and turn them into finely ground spider paste. Doesn't really sound all that appetizing, but you know, don't judge. There are some people out there who genuinely enjoy eating spiders. Not me. Not me. I love spiders too much to do that to them. But oh well. Swirling shadows again. Thanks.
System survey complete.
Alright, otherwise... Oh. Maybe get someone else? Reed Oak, can you take over for that one? Thank you. Thanks, Reed. And how's this coming along? About halfway there. That's fine. That is fine, fine, fine. Otherwise, the integration is going to take another 1,000,000 years. Cool. And the Ute have some weird business going on. Fantastic. And I think we have... Yeah. They've constructed all they needed to. That's fine. Let's start pumping out some Corvettes now. Salad Bowl, you too.
Special project complete.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do the middle. The middle section of the footage, although not showing the construction of the core itself, reveals the shipping of materials to the fortress, which scientists conclude must have been used for the core. This must have been the critical time at which the structure needed power for construction to continue. With knowledge of these materials, the team inside the fortress has managed to stop it from repowering. We can now reap the fruits of our success. Well deserved. Oh. Right, I read that in the patch notes, that you don't get all the enigmatic stuff, you actually, get a random one. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Actually, no, I have another task for you, buddy. You need to go over here and find out what's happening with these colonists. Like, what is their deal?
System survey.
And also, we need to build more Corvettes, thank you very much. And actually, before we go to war with the other dudes, I'm thinking maybe we should split the fleet up into 2. Yeah, go back home for now. The enigmatic fortress is done and dead. So go back home. I think we're making our favorite more Corvettes. Yeah. I'm actually wondering if maybe we should split this fleet up into 2. And if we're gonna do that, I think maybe need some more cruisers? Yeah, sure. We have equal number of cruisers as we do battleships? Wow. I didn't realize that's what was happening. Okay, cool. Fine. I guess that means we'll have to build some more cruisers then. I can live with that. And let's also build some more, armies. I think that might be helpful. Excuse me, because if we're gonna have multiple fleets, we might as well have multiple, armies to attack shit. Ijam 1A is exceptionally rich in minerals, minerals that are unfortunately of no use to us. However, Science Officer Jasmine Maple believes that many elements in the crust of Ijam 1A can be transported into potentially more, or transformed into potentially more useful forms through positron bombardment. They have requested that the Vengeful Vegetable set aside 100 energy credits for the purpose of this project. Sure.
Situation
Let's do it.
Updated.
And do I need to actually do this, or where is this? Go to it. You there. Before you leave, research this please. And bombard that thing with positron whatever bullshit that you were doing. And I was in the process of building up a better army. Right. Let's get about 40. I think that should be a good number. That might be a little excessive, but we're gonna go for it anyways.
Construction complete.
And
Special project
how many is that?
complete.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, one more, and that should be 40. Perfect. The experiment was a success, and a significant number of dense mineral veins on Ijam 1A have been transmuted into usable resources. Ah, nice. Look at that. 9 extra minerals. Fantastic.
Research complete.
Let's go with kinetic weapon damage. Thank you very
Construction
much.
complete.
And ecological adaptation. Fantastic.
Construction complete.
Alrighty-o.
System survey complete.
You guys are doing your thing.
System survey
You need
complete.
to do some more researching there, buddy. There's a lot of debris here, but I don't think it's necessarily... I guess we might as well research it. Because it's from the...
Construction
the Kapavad
complete.
fanatics that we
Special
just
project
crushed.
complete.
Our team reports that the population of the planet are healthy, normal, and apparently bewildered by all the fuss. There are some peculiarities though. An unusual number of multiple births, a planet-wide idiosyncrasy where no one has any regard for punctuality, and fluctuations in local solar radiation that are characteristic of pre-supernova stars. They also observe a number of luminosity events on the surface where light somehow appears to be accumulated and released by prismatic functions of the atmosphere. This is valuable and peculiar data, but it could be coincidental. If anything has happened to the colonists, it remains a mystery. What will be, was. Wow, that event chain is just super long, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Goes with the whole theme of it, right? I think. I don't know.
Construction complete.
You guys are still getting wiped out? Cool, thanks.
Construction complete.
Actually, maybe we'll benefit from
Construction
wiping them
complete.
out a little faster. That way, if they die, they'll
System
make
survey
room,
complete.
right? Perhaps? I have no idea.
Construction complete.
You guys are still making your armies. Let's actually make some more. I'm actually thinking of getting 3 death stacks.
System survey complete.
That way we'll speed up the conquering of the animal filth threefold. At least that's my thinking. I could be wrong, of course, but oh well. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 1 more stack. There we go. That should be 40.
Debris analyzed.
You guys are still building corvettes or what? Oh, they're upgrading. Yeah, actually they're done building corvettes. So whatever we have joining in now should be all of it, which is 120. But I would like some more cruisers, please. We need more cruisers than we have battleships, because it seems like our cruisers take the brunt of the damage. Okay, I don't think we have enough to get another stack of 5 going, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Maybe in a couple months, perhaps, we might have enough.
System survey.
And then we'll
complete.
break these guys off once we have about 60, 80, 100, 120. I think that's a good number. Maybe we could do with a little bit more destroyers and corvettes, but seems fine. There we go. And if we could really speed up the production of minerals, that'd be awesome, guys. Yeah. If you're generating, if you already have like a shit ton of... I'm giving them minerals. Fuck me. Let's just take all your energy, because you guys don't need energy at all. You guys are in excess of energy. And those of you who are in excess of minerals, start pumping those minerals over to me. Don't worry, if we have some minerals to give you, we will give you minerals, but for now, we need them minerals. 2 grand a month. That's fantastic.
System survey complete.
Okay, cool, thanks. You guys aren't doing anything. Why?
Upgraded.
Do some auto researching. And I guess the construction ships have built all they needed to, or all they can, rather.
System survey complete.
That's fine. Alright, I'm still waiting for these cruisers to come in. That's about 20 cruisers, right? 60, 80, 120.
System survey complete.
I guess that's a good number-ish. That's about what?
Debris.
Not 110, but around 100,000? Which, I think it's a little lacking. I think what I'll do is maybe I'll build more. Give it about, each stack carries about 40 battle cruisers, about maybe 50 cruisers, sorry, 40 battleships, 50 cruisers, at least maybe 60 or 80 destroyers, and like 100 corvettes each. I think that should be a good number. That might be a little excessive, but oh well, that's okay. Let's go with the collective self. Nice. Whatever it is that you guys just researched, I forget. I apologize. Don't mean to downplay your work. Oh, it's ecological adaptation. Right, and Vigimar Prime requires some more module love. Cool. Alright, well, let's get the terraforming started on these planets. We don't need to, because our adaptation or adaptability is super high, but I figure might as well. Just for shits and giggles, if nothing else. Thank you. And there. Nice. And I think we have some other planets that are in sectors that are not. Yeah, like Jitorium and Sva.
System survey.
These places also require some terraforming. Let's leave Jitorium, just in case terraforming it destroys the Titanic life. Really hoping it doesn't, but just in case, right? Sva, however, we can definitely convert into continental world. Again, it's completely unnecessary, but I've got nothing better to do. Actually, that's a little too much. Let's leave it off here for now and continue this in our next episode. Next episode, we will definitely go to war against the Haddam and the United Mandasura, even if we don't have the 3-stack. Ah, Omega Alignment. And the Enigmatic Deflector. Nice, we got the shield. Fantastic. And I think we can actually build one of the Omega Alignment on our homeworld, because it said something about putting it on our homeworld, right? Let's do it. Bam. It's only gonna take like a few months. A couple months plus a few days. A couple weeks. 2 months and 2 weeks is what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's leave it off here and we'll come back again tomorrow for some more Stellaris. So for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.